All right, folks, it's time. The decider of the first qualifier for the UMG. First strike qualifiers, folks. It's FaZe. It's Space Station. Last ditch chance for today. There still is another qualifier starting tomorrow and running through Saturday, but you sure want to be one of the first teams to make it through the qualifying stages and book your spot in the closed qualifier and get yourself into the first strike tournament here, folks. First map is Bind. Then we move on to Ascent, and Haven would be the decider if necessary. FaZe got absolutely railed by the Moon Raccoons. Absolutely obliterated and demolished. 13-2 on Haven, 13-6 on Ascent. Space Station, though, very close battle with Equinox. It went back and forth. Almost bringing it back was the Spacestation Gaming squad. Just came up short of that finish line. I'm wondering if FaZe had time to mentally reset during that break. Space Station are the ones without any gap in between games. I do have to wonder, though, if that's going to be a bit of an advantage for them. It could be that they're a little more warmed up than the opposition. Either way, though, there's only one option for both these two teams. Win. And we have a crash on Space Station. Boostio has fallen from the server, and so we will have a pause until he's able to rejoin us. That will just give some time to go over the past games for these two teams. If you have been following us here on Castaways TV, we have been following FaZe throughout the course of the past 2 days here. But if we look over at Space Station, since they're the team I need to catch up on a little bit, 2-0 wins over both Depth and Elevate, a 2-1 win over Luminosity, and then the 2-1 loss to Equinox most recently. Then you look over at the FaZe side, and that Moon Raccoons loss really stands out as a bit of a red flag for the FaZe roster. They started out the series, the week really good. 2-0 wins over Monkey and Beast Coast. And then Gen G win as well for FaZe, but that loss against the Moon Raccoons, that's going to hang like a shadow over the head of FaZe. My question is, will they be able to recover? Because right now, I have to favor Space Station. For what I saw from FaZe, they do not look ready. And what I saw from Space Station was a very resilient team, battling back against all odds against Equinox. Did not come up with the actual win, but it was still a valiant effort nonetheless, and you can grow from that. Space Station 2, boasting the boys, Kaplan, sSef, Roca, Insky, and the aforementioned Boostio, who has rejoined us. FaZe, as you well know if you've been following us here, Marved, Corey, ZachaREEE, BABYBAY, and Rawkus. Here we go, though. 1-0 pistol round commencing. As we jump into this one, Cypher came to get the information out towards A bathrooms from Space Station, but it is going to be the A short play from FaZe that could catch SSG off guard. Nobody's watching the site. Dark cover out towards Heaven. The Lear goes out towards bathrooms. The Reyna's fighting back towards bathrooms. Roca will get the first. BABYBAY charging in. Frenzy spraying wildly. Will not take the kill just yet onto the Cypher. It's a 5v4 in the favor of Space Station, but the spike is down in the favor of FaZe. And the retake was now be on for Space Station. Two holding off the CT rotations. 1-for-1 trades. Insky trades it back, though. Two-man advantage for the side of Space Station. Making a one-man advantage as Marved finds the headshot onto his fellow Omen, or the Omen clone, if you listen to those voice lines in game. Roca, though, huge kill onto ZachaREEE. Goes intangible. Repositions. Marved trying to hold it down. The spike is planted for him, but Roca, known for his aim and Counter-Strike and showing it off here in Valorant, it's the final headshot, and Space Station Gaming pick up the pistol round and start with a 1-0 lead. It's a good round from Space Station. I thought the aggression out towards bathrooms would be their undoing potentially early on, but they won that duel clean outside onto Rawkus and then rotated back in. Roca was critical, and he was the first one to find any damage too, taking that initial duel out through bathrooms. FaZe, though, they do get the spike down. That's an improvement from what we saw against the Moon Raccoons. Can they build off of it? That's the question. Looks to be another A short bully play going out here from the attacking side. Insky boosted up through the dark cover. They go and right into the waiting arms of Insky. Only one kill, though. Corey trades it back on the Classic. sSef still standing strong, too. Two on the Spectre. Finally traded back as BABYBAY picks up the other one. And now both Marved and BABYBAY have two SMGs in their hands. The spike not yet down, though. BABYBAY keeping a close eye on the flank up A short. All 3 rotations from Space Station coming in through heaven. This could get messy. Fake teleport comes in from Marved. It will not bait anybody out on Space Station, though they're going together. Full on hive mentality here. Teleporter taken by Marved. BABYBAY, that's a critical win onto roca. If BABYBAY falls, so that could be huge. Marved rotating all the way back, but BABYBAY could take the TP over towards B. That's exactly where they're going to go, and that's exactly where Boostio was waiting. Dark cover goes through. Boostio, curveball out, doesn't get blinded. Knows the spike is still in towards Hookah. Swings again, more wall spam coming in, and Boostio gets flanked by Marved. Huge kill there for FaZe, and kaplan now in a 1v2. Damage dealt to BABYBAY, though, could be enough for kaplan to get something back in. Recon Bolt not going to recover until 20 seconds to go. And the teleporter taken by FaZe. They're running around the Rosie, running it all the way back towards A yet again. Spike will go down for free this time as Boostio is all the way alone on B. He'll realize his mistakes right now and have to make up his mind where he wants, or rather it's kaplan, sorry about that. We'll see where he wants to rotate to. He'll just go through spawn, take the safe. An easy road, will not risk the noise cues of the teleporter or the bathroom's rotation for that matter. Shock dart in towards heaven. Still has the recon bolt up as well, so he could find some information there. They know he's coming from the spawn area because of that shock dart. Recon bolt will go out. It does get destroyed, does not reveal any information. Kaplan, this is a great bait and switch to take him out and doesn't even require the bait and switch, just the bait itself. BABYBAY swings for a 3K and FaZe strike right back and take one back on Space Station, who will probably force back into this one here. Usually the adage is force back until you lose 2. But SSG are going to play the economic game. They're going to play for the half buy and go into rifles in the next round. 2 Phantoms, 2 Spectres, and a Bulldog on the side of FaZe. One thing I've always really liked for the naming criteria of Valorant is the fact that the silenced guns are all plays on the word ghost or phantom or specter or poltergeist. It's all a spectral image. And I think it's a pretty cool thing how they did all that for the silenced guns. It's a nice touch. Oh, roca! Speaking of a nice touch, brilliant headshot there onto Corey. That's a great start for Spacestation Gaming. Let's look to strike back into this one. Marved holding back in the back lines behind the firewall, looking for an option back in. This is the timing though. BABYBAY gets caught by the burst. That's a huge kill from Kaplan. roca still inside tin can, lands another one. Had a couple body shots before the headshot, and now will vanish away. ZachaREEE eliminates Boostio in the meantime, but roca recovers. His ammunition goes back out. The Leer was blinding. ZachaREEE is low as well. Drops in that swarm grenade though, and Rawkus has eliminated roca. Swarm grenade forces Kaplan back out of tin can, but look at the flank coming in here. The Omen is on the flank, and that could be huge. Rawkus sending that owl drone in towards sight, gets a tag onto 1. Kaplan, however, has eliminated ZachaREEE. Rawkus is known. They know where he is, and he has the spike. Can rotate towards A, but it still seems like he's going to continue pushing on towards the site. sSef still there. Shock darts harassing back onto Rawkus. Rawkus spots 1. That's Kaplan down. And the recon bolt out as well. sSef
30 seconds
spotted
left.
as well as the Omen and Hookah. That's huge for Space Station, and look at the time. It's dwindling, and the teleporter is taken. They know where he's going, though. They know he has no more time to rotate back. There's no possibility for a fake teleport either. Spike will go down here on the A site. Space Station will get here in due time. It looks like it's going to be a heaven and con split. And Rawkus is going to look towards short. If Space Station play this together, they win this 100%. If they play separately, they give Rawkus the opportunity to win this round.
Cover going out.
Smoke goes out. Rawkus, the yin-yang, goes around through U-Haul. Spots out 1, but sSef has the duel, catches him walking right into the crosshair, looks back the right way, and Space Station Gaming will strike back again. A half buy works out perfectly, and a lot of that goes into the sheriff work of roca. Kaplan as well, and that goes. Picking up the Bulldog was critical in towards elbow. And Space Station, a critical win. But look at the buy from both teams. Rifles will abound here in the server. No operator for the CT side, however. It's going to be the op for BABYBAY. Rifles for the rest of his squad. It's a bit of a swing round here, though. Although the money does favor Space Station, it's not going to be great if they lose this one. Contrast that to FaZe, however, they will be relatively destitute. Only Marved will have much money left in the bank. Slow and steady here from FaZe on the attack as they continue working around the map. Looking like a heavy lean towards B at the early point. 1 in hookah, 2 towards long. There still are 2 towards A short as well. The spike left outside of market, so plenty of time and plenty of space to rotate. Oh, good opening kill from BABYBAY though. Boostio trades it back, and BABYBAY could have gotten caught with that paranoia obscuring the vision. Will not fall, however. Flame wall goes up. Nothing doing. Curveball goes through. BABYBAY just shooting through. Boostio not going to go through. Has to take a teleporter to get away from the swarm grenade. And that will weaken the defenses on the B site momentarily. Kaplan starting to rotate in. Corey starting to work through hookah. Satchel's out. Could catch something here. Then it's Rawkus to get the first kill on insky. That would have been a huge kill for insky to grab it. Instead, it grabs the man advantage for FaZe. Spike goes down. Teleporter taken by Boostio. However, Kaplan and sSef both rotating in through spawn. sSef looking to catch somebody off guard first. Boostio coming in through hookah. Corey, however, has dropped Kaplan. Corey, known for his aim here, has been good for FaZe so far this weekend. Had a bit of a rough one in the last game, and then again, everybody else on FaZe did as well. Boostio 1v4 has won, but not the 3 others. FaZe strike back again, even 2-2 scoreline. As both teams keep on punching pound for pound here. Neither willing to relinquish not an inch, and definitely not a mile. Bucky out for roca, okay. We'll see if SSG want to get a little spicy with a half-buy here. Boostio goes for a Vandal with no armor, no aim punch really a factor, so definitely is a more viable play than, say, Counter-Strike. sSef will hold on to the Bucky as roca will elect to go for a Sheriff half armor. 3 Sheriffs. The Sheriff in roca's hands is extremely deadly. The operator of BABYBAY holding out towards hookah, though. That's exactly where roca falls. As BABYBAY watches him walk right into the crosshair. Corey clears with the Roomba. And will actually go to the showstopper. insky catches him off guard. That's massive. A Vandal picked up in a 4v4, making a 3v3 as ZachaREEE and Kaplan trade it back and forth. Spike still up towards mid. So they're going to continue working their way towards hookah, where insky sits with the Vandal. Drops that dark cover, but now they know where he is. Oh, it's a great tag from the Owl drone. insky has to relinquish his position and control of hookah. Rawkus continues trying to find something out towards B site. Look at the position advanced from Boostio. Might get taken down by Rawkus, however, and Boostio wisely just fades away. Does not have the run it back anymore. Has used that already. 3v3, 55 seconds on the clock, and a lot of time to go. FaZe. They could rotate back towards A. Already, SSG are going to send the extra player over towards A. And FaZe are walking right into the trap. This is a good preemptive read here from Spacestation. FaZe, will they rotate back to B? Does not look to be the case here. Tripwire could delay them heavily as well. There's a couple put up, one towards short, left. One towards bathrooms. And sSef has the camera keeping an eye on things. Dark cover comes in from insky as well. Blots out that walk up the short. Spray goes in from insky. First kill goes his way, and that's second, making a third of the round for him. They swing together, though. insky and the trades coming in from Rawkus with both. Does not have the spike, though. Should have just about enough time to get it down. Recon dart goes through as well to give him the information. Spike goes down in the nick of time, and Boostio has made it. But it's a 1v1, and Rawkus might have pulled off the impossible. Classic out for Boostio. Surely not. He goes for the classic burst, and it works out for him. Had the idea that Rawkus was low, and the classic burst. Ever so deadly in the right hands, as Spacestation Gaming continue the bout of breaking serve. Well, I guess holding serve. One team has yet to break the opponent's serve just yet, to continue with the tennis analogy. But Spacestation, they put themselves in a good spot again, although I think they would like to get themselves a train of rounds. So far, it's been going back and forth, and that always favors the attacking side.
My way. Bomb buddy out.
Rifles up towards A from FaZe. They look to go fast and furious this time. Not looking to stall out. Looking to push their way onto site. Rotations are here. Look at the information from Boostio. If you check the mini-map, he's all the way pushed towards Fountain. In comes the Hunter's Fury, though, from both sides. Great first pick from SSef, though. Holds it down for a second. insky chimes in. Actually, it was insky to get that kill, not SSef, rather. Look at the damage dealt to both those two players. They are both low on health.
Bomb grenade out.
Boostio going to continue to flank on in, though. Could catch somebody off guard. Rawkus rotating back towards short to group up with the Killjoy here. Corey continues to walk forward out towards bathrooms, looking for an opening kill. Boostio's just holding, though. This is a great move. If FaZe decide to rotate out, Boostio will have them dead to rights here. insky might get a little aggressive out towards Hookah, too, join up with his teammate, but it looks like they will just hold back and save for now.
30 seconds left.
No reason to push on here. ZachaREEE continues to move forward towards U-Haul. Could run into Kaplan, though, and that could be dangerous. 20 seconds, a move has to be made. Great kill from Kaplan there on ZachaREEE from the shadows. insky teleports in towards U-Haul to bolster the defenses. Corey still harassing from bathrooms as Rawkus walks up short. Boostio on the flank as well. Recon bolt reveals the position. Teleporter taken by Rawkus, but there is no time to get the spike down. It's all over here. Spacestation finally trained 2 rounds together. And this is the first time in this series so far, in this first map, that a team has won consecutive rounds. It goes to Spacestation, and Corey falls after time for good measure. Boostio only allowing 1 to survive, as FaZe now will have to make a very rough decision whether or not they want to fully invest into this round. BABYBAY can get a rifle, as can Corey. Would be a bulldog here with no utility unless still has some left over. The rest of the squad, though, limited in terms of economy. It looks like they will go for the half-buy. Wise choice here. Sheriff's on 3, saved Phantom on Rawkus. Will actually drop that to BABYBAY, interestingly enough, and pick up a Sheriff of his own.
Revealing area.
A short control coming in again from FaZe, but the Owl drone should chase it back. Very passive here on the attacking side, though, trying to work around and see if Spacestation want to get antsy and go for a pick. Nobody really wants to, though. It's a very good passive and conservative play from Spacestation. They're not over-aggressing. They're playing together. It's working out extremely well for him. Boostio, though, out towards Garden. Could get something here. Throws the curveball in. Almost catches BABYBAY on the fadeaway, but the dash saves his life. roca, though, starts things off towards Hookah. First kill on the Marved. That's a good player to take out first as well. ZachaREEE charging in next, but Boostio has dropped BABYBAY. Sheriff shots ring through, but nothing connecting so far. And through the wall, insky chimes in for another kill for the side of Spacestation. Rawkus and Corey. Now just Corey, the last 2 alive. Good kill for Corey, but only 1 for him. Kaplan chimes in with 2. Only 1 casualty on the anti-eco for SSG as well. And Spacestation Gaming starting to find their footing here. 3 straight rounds of the defensive side of Bind. And life beginning to flow through their veins once more. FaZe starting to flounder a little bit. Not exactly as rough as it might have been otherwise. We saw against Moon Raccoons, but still, FaZe not exactly having the same venom as they have in previous series, particularly that one against Gen G or Beast Coast too. FaZe on the rifles again, though. Can they find an answer back? Spacestation trying to establish a very large lead, though. I'm assuming this is FaZe's map pick, since Ascent has not been kind to the FaZe squad. That would be map number 2 as well. And also the fact that Spacestation are starting on the defensive side usually means that they had side choice. Most of the time, teams don't elect to start on the attack. So that's just my theory. It probably has some merit to it. roca, aggressive in towards Hookah, will fall away for now. As FaZe start to walk their way up through Long Garden, this could be huge here, especially if roca gets caught out by somebody. Swarm grenade goes in, roca drops and swings onto Rawkus. Huge first kill, and now roca's back towards Hookah. trying to take out Corey, gets spammed through that wall, though. Will have nothing to do left in this round. Still a 4v3 in the favor of Spacestation. BABYBAY with the operator looking for something back. Insky and Kaplan, though, out towards elbow, get one kill, make it a second, one for each of them, and leaving it all on to Corey again, who falls to the hands of sSef. As Spacestation Gaming are coming alive here. Another very clean round one with the rifles this time. Spacestation, they're starting to find their form. This is looking really good for them. Operator in the hands of Kaplan now too. A free $500 investment now picked off the body of BABYBAY. And Sheriff's pistols across the board. Maybe a stinger, okay, one stinger for the side of FaZe. But overall, it's not looking pretty for the attacking squad. SSG looking to put a stranglehold on this first map. If they could steal away Bond, they should have a pretty easy road on Ascent, judging by what we saw where the Moon Raccoons manhandled FaZe on that very same map.
There they are.
First pick for Boostio, and now he goes for more. Has a second, looking for a third. Will find it as Rawkus will finally get a trade back in hand. But still, 3 for 1. Anybody will take that any day of the week. That saved rifle probably not going to do all too much in the grand scheme of this round either. sSef just backing away towards bathrooms, waiting for somebody to peek. Will actually catch a bit of Did he not notice? Surely, okay, now I think he did. He just wanted to make sure nobody's coming in through bathrooms. We'll pop that cyber cage as well. Drops the camera out, which is soon destroyed. Paranoia comes in though. sSef will spray, and BABYBAY will fall. All down onto Rawkus now in towards U-Haul with a Sheriff. Looks for one towards Heaven. Not going to be able to take that shot as Kaplan finishes the job with the operator. 4 alive again for Spacestation. At least 3 rounds in a row where the defense has grabbed the round with only 1 casualty. It's a massive stat there, great for the economy and more importantly for the confidence as well. Look how much money is abounding on the SSG side. All these players flush with cash. And then you see FaZe buying down to brass tacks time and again. No success since those 2 rounds in the first 4. It's been all Spacestation since 5 straight now. And only 3 more rounds to go in the half. 2 more after this one. Time's starting to get a little short here for FaZe. Yes, it is a bit of a defensive-sided map, but 10-2 is a bit of a tall task to come back from. 9-3 is hard enough. Great pick from Boostio again. Goes back for more with a run it back. We'll actually get 2. Inksy chimes in with another onto BABYBAY. And up towards short, Boostio will net a third. The hat trick for him. And Rawkus coming in last alive in a 1v5. Probably not going to find much here. I think a kill even at this point would just be a consolation. Looking for something at the very least. Rawkus! Nothing. 3 straight victories with 4 alive, and then a flawless on top of it against the guns. Spacestation Gaming had a bit of a rocky start, but now they are flying head and shoulders above FaZe Clan, circling like a vulture above its prey, as FaZe are lying destitute in the ground. Spacestation, living up to their name and just being above their opposition, sitting in that space station right now. Timeout called here. I'm assuming it's a tactical, although it does come a little late. And by a little, I mean extremely. I think FaZe are just trying to figure out what they want to invest here. How much they want to throw now, how much they want to save for the final round of the half. Looks like it will be a half buy again from the attacking squad. And if the pattern serves and the pattern holds, Spacestation should pick this one up. Another clean victory. Okay, it's a bit more with the Hero AK Hero Vandal play with the Spectre's Stingers in hand as well. Showstopper! Will actually get the first on the roca, but Kaplan is right there for a trade. Inksy doubles down as well. Kaplan finds a second, and it's all down to Rawkus again. As soon as this round starts, it has devolved against FaZe and evolved to look like another likely Spacestation Gaming round. Rawkus does have the spike, but he has been tagged by the Owl drone, still sticking around towards long. No attempt to take the teleporter, and look at Boostio holding that exit from the TP. Great play right there, and Kaplan will find the hat trick this round. 2 casualties this time for Spacestation, a little more than they might be used to in the recent rounds, but Still, they'll be more than happy with it going into the last round with plenty of money, plenty of confidence, and at the very worst, a 9-3. That is huge. Looks like another B hit early on from FaZe as they continue to put the pressure outside that site. BABYBAY leading the charge here. insky just threw his dark cover, forces the dash away from BABYBAY. And will exchange a little bit of broadsides, but no kills just yet. ZachaREEE, however, has eliminated Boostio. That's been a thorn on the side of FaZe so far, and a good start for them to try and grab a third. Lockdown initiated, though, coming in from ZachaREEE. Roca still in sight too, has at least one onto Corey. Could get caught by the lockdown though. Roca will fade away. The site will be surrendered to FaZe in the 4v4 retake. Damage dealt to the aforementioned Reyna. The Leer comes through. Broken by BABYBAY. More damage dealt to Roca. Great paranoia, but Roca has fallen first to ZachaREEE. BABYBAY still around here, not catching him to be out. insky with one more kill, and this time onto ZachaREEE. 3v3 with Kaplan on the op. Throws a shock dart in towards Tin Can. Not going to grab anything just yet. Spam through the wall. Through Hookah will catch one. insky with another. BABYBAY takes a ton of damage to the hands of Kaplan. And now he will fall. insky sprays and does damage to the neural theft, revealing the last position of Rawkus. And there's nowhere for Rawkus to escape. The spike has been tapped. The spray is coming through. And sSef through the boxes will put the final nail in the coffin of FaZe in round number 12. And that will be Spacestation's 10-2 half. 8 in a row to close out the half as well. And Spacestation Gaming on their opponent's map pick are off to a massive lead here. And I'm getting flashbacks to the Moon Raccoon series, my friends. If you were here for that one as well. FaZe is floundering and their opposition is flying high. Spacestation extremely good on the aim duels, hitting all their shots, playing like a team, playing really good trades. And then you have guys like Boostio just going aggro with the run it back and picking off players just left, right, and center. Absolutely beautiful stuff from Spacestation Gaming overall, and nothing convincing whatsoever from the FaZe squad.
Let's go.
Spacestation now on the attack as they start to edge their way out towards B. Aggression in towards Hookah from Corey and BABYBAY, however, on the side of FaZe. BABYBAY has the frenzy as he does at every single pistol round. No aggression just yet from Spacestation. They're sending the Owl drone first out towards Long B. Looking for that first bit of information. Roca looking for a tripwire. Will not find anything. Oh, I think he was looking for a swarm grenade, actually, because there's no tripwires on the side of FaZe. Leer goes out, though. Shock dart to follow. The rotations are in here from FaZe 2. 4 players here. If Spacestation don't realize this quickly, they will run right into the stack. But I believe they have, folks. They're starting to rotate back and away and out towards A, where only Marved is sitting. Roca falling back away. Grabs that first ult orb. As the rest of the squad rotates up towards A short. Bathrooms has the control of Marv, but the rest has been surrendered. Roca teleports through, and we'll start to work up through bathrooms. Rawkus and company start to work towards U-Haul. First kill on the Classic. Goes back for a jump and drops Boostio. Like yesterday's lunch, Roca gets a trade back. ZachaREEE has another one back and forth, though. 4v2 in the favor of FaZe in the defense, but Roca again. More damage and a kill. Has the overheal as well, and the invulnerability. Now left in a 1v2 as his teammate fell. Oh, Roca, dangerous, playing with fire. You're still sticking around, takes more damage, and BABYBAY finishes that range with the frenzy here. FaZe will run a critical round en route to a potential comeback, folks. It's still a long road, but still it all starts with that first round on the board. And they have created it at the first bit. The first hurdle they have cleared. Spacestation, though, would not be surprised to see them forced back. Let's see what they decide to pick off. Sheriffs across the board. Sheriff Eco. And this could very well draw some blood.
Turret out.
Let's see if the sheriffs can do any damage here, folks. First recon bolt is destroyed. The spike is outside towards A as it leans heavy towards A, but FaZe making 3 kills here out towards A short and 1 towards B mid, as the superior weaponry is seeming to obliterate the side of Space Station for now. Kaplan, sheriff in hand, will actually catch one onto Corey. So that does work out for him. And maybe a second perhaps onto Marved. We'll see if the timing goes his way. It does go his way, but Marved has the better angle and the better shot. It's all down to SSef now in a bit of a heroic and a last-ditch 1v4. I think at this point, economic damage is all he hopes for. Turret will reveal the position, and ZachaREEE will finish the job as mech started. 10-4 now, as FaZe starting to battle back a little bit here, but the first real test should be coming up shortly. Vandals out for 2, make Phantoms on 2 as well, whatever Roca decides to invest with. Light armor on the SSG squad, as they are going for a bit more utility, and I like that call. 3 Vandals, 2 Phantoms here. Make it 4 Vandals, 1 Phantom now. Versus the SMG's Bulldog and Solitary Phantom on the FaZe side. This is the prime opportunity for SSG here to pick up something back.
Placing alarm bot.
They look to be heading their way out towards A as well. Lots of bathrooms control coming in from FaZe. Both A defenders positioned over that way. The Owl drone destroyed, and Marved and Rawkus will fall away, but Marved will reaggress for now. Boostio's keeping an eye on the angle, though. Will not land the shots, but will at the very least chase away the Omen. Information gained by that spy dart, but still a lurk from Space Station out towards B mid. Still think they're going to execute onto the A side, though, using this B presence as a bit of a lurk, a bit of a fake. Sacrificial lambs, perhaps. But now they'll fall away and regroup with the rest of the squad, waiting for this eventual A hit. At what point do FaZe send that third player back towards A? Recon bolt destroyed. That might be the cue here. Chuck dart goes through. 1 rotation, make it 2, goes back towards A. The hit's going to come through here. Good paranoia by Marved, but Boostio throws the curveball, and the hot hands through as well. Marved with 1, making a second, still alive here. Kaplan will trade as insky found 1 as well. 3v3, making it a 3v2. Huge kill there from Boostio, hopping on the bench, and a great kill to start things off here. ZachaREEE trying to make his way back onto the site. Corey as well. 1 spotted, 1 kill, goes back the way of both teams, and it's all done to Corey in a 1v2. Knows where Boostio is, has that first kill, has the lone rifle for the side of FaZe as well, has to be the hero. SSef holding close, and U-Haul takes a bullet to the brain, and Corey pulls it off. 1v2, FaZe make the retake happen. Those 2 kills from Marved on site have to be critical as well. There will be a 5th round on the board for FaZe, 3 straight in this half. And it should be a 6th on the board, too, as the money on Space Station is going to be pretty low. They could go for rifles here. I would caution against it. Get your full buy-in. Get yourself the best chance to win. Don't just buy into these rounds. Your lead is going to diminish quickly. And if you get into the mentality that, we're just going to keep on forcing until something works, you will find your lead has been overtaken. Kaplan going for a hero guardian, his teammates going for sheriffs. This is a risky play. Very risky play. It might work, but if it doesn't, the consequences economically will be pretty dire. Roca does not dodge that paranoia, rather runs right into it, and bit of a question there. Marved rotates up towards heaven, misses that first op shot, though. That's a shot he needs to connect. The flame wall will allow a cross to go through. ZachaREEE, though, the first onto Boostio. Swarm grenade walling off the site towards APC. Lear goes out, though, from Roca, looking for the first. It will be Marved, however, with the operator. Hunter's Fury comes in. And, well, ZachaREE's just going to mop up a hat trick, make it a quad kill as well. FaZe with 6. SSG still at 10, and the 10 rounds they have were all on the first half, all on the defensive side. FaZe, since they've gone to the defense, have had a stalwart one. They have not surrendered anything just yet. Only a couple spike plants either. I think only 1 spike plant has come through from Space Station. They will have buys again, though. And Marved and BABYBAY going for a double operator setup. Contrast that to no sniper rifles on the side of Space Station. We have a bit of a differential factor in terms of gameplay ideology.
Alarm bot out.
Alarm bot down to wall off anybody coming in towards bathrooms. Again, FaZe putting this pressure towards bathrooms. Marved with the operator this time. However, Spacestation are elsewhere on the map. They're out towards B. Everybody is positioned out towards B except for the one lurk of sSef. BABYBAY looking for something out towards long as well. Shock darts raining through from Rawkus. Owl drone out from the counter. Sova. Shot rings out from BABYBAY. Does not connect here. Needs to land something. Gets caught by the paranoia and will just fall back towards site. Corey, in the meantime, however, has eliminated roca in towards hookah. That's a good start here for FaZe. A second one onto insky as well. Corey heating up here. BABYBAY might catch off one more towards garden outside the teleporter. That is Boostio. sSef walking right in towards U-Haul. Does not expect the angle of Marved. Has the operator on the angle and has the shot on lock. 5v2 for FaZe who are battling this one back quite valiantly. Where was this FaZe against Moon Raccoons? Great kill by Boostio, but it's not really going to be anything more than a consolation there, as his team has no more time, has no more space. And, well, they don't have Boostio either. Kaplan will save the Vandal. I don't even think it's much of a high point either, the fact they were able to save a Vandal. I think, if anything, it's just a bit disappointing overall how poorly these attacking rounds have gone. 5 rounds have been played in the second half. All 5 have gone to FaZe. They're just winning the aim duels. Much like what we saw from Spacestation for the most part on the last half. FaZe are just holding their angles and winning duels. Tactical timeout, though, called by the side of Spacestation, presumably, and I think that's a very good idea here. Try and talk things over and fix things. That gap, which was once 8 rounds, has been eliminated to only 3. 3, however, is also what's required for Spacestation to actually win this map. So it's a bit interesting here. Here we go. Timeout has expired. Back into the action here. Spacestation Gaming looking for a hookah pop here. Owl drone to lead the charge. Maybe they can catch something onto Corey, who has sent the Roomba. The Roomba the Boombot. Love calling it the Roomba because it sweeps out areas. Tries to clean things up. Oh, roca! That's a great shot there onto Corey. Uses the tracking from the Owl drone tag perfectly. Rawkus is still here towards garden, though. Takes some damage, takes a lot of damage, and eventually falls down. roca with the initial headshot. insky with the follow-up damage. sSef is still lurking out towards long as well. The spike is down and time is ticking. Spacestation off the back of that timeout have some life here on the attacking side. Killjoy lockdown activated, though, for ZachaREEE. Paranoia combo with the flashbangs from Boostio. Not going to work out, though. Marved and ZachaREEE finding kills back and forth. FaZe have the man advantage now. Smokes on the side, but a huge kill from sSef out long. Headshot landed on the BABYBAY. Finds another one, and Marved is the hold. Sticking, holding, praying, and the prayers will not be answered. Kaplan with the classic burst has found the final frag, and Spacestation Gaming with a hero Vandal and a multitude of pistols have found themselves their first on the attack. The B take works out well. And it all started with the tag on to good old Corey and the shot from roca. Profi's in chat. Shoutouts to Profi. Had a very, very good match against FaZe earlier today, if you guys are ready for that. Congrats to Profi and the Moon Raccoons. Roca, though, going to open things up into Corey again, who goes for the showstopper, but gets stopped again. Corey is 1 for 2 with the showstopper, has lost his life twice trying to activate that ultimate. And I don't think that's a ratio that anybody would like to have. Particularly somebody fighting to make it to a close qualifier of a tournament and avoid having to play the gauntlet again over this weekend. Marved holding it out towards A short, though, with the operator in hand. The Lear goes out, falls back wisely. So, but Roca crouching and holding the angle. Lands a headshot onto another former Counter-Strike player. ZachaREEE holding in on sight towards a cubby. Was hoping somebody walks into his crosshair. Will not be blessed with that, however. Spike will go down, and Roca will send ZachaREEE down to a dirt nap. If I'm FaZe, I'm saving here. You need whatever you can to go up against map point. In comes a recon bowl. Roca just got caught having to reload here. BABYBAY is falling back, as will Rawkus. And Rawkus should just be allowed to escape alive here. Maybe Rawkus gets a kill here, but he could get doesn't even get a shot off. That's just brutal. Great flash bang from Boostio, but it's not going to yield a kill. BABYBAY will at least save the op and land a second kill onto insky. The round over. The time fading. The smokes will keep BABYBAY alive. Yes.
Match point.
Just barely. BABYBAY stays alive there.
Placing sentry.
Map point again in favor of Spacestation. FaZe up against a wall here. 5 rounds in a row required to bring it to overtime here on map number 1. Their map pick, I would like to add. Ascent would be map number 2, a map that FaZe have struggled on throughout this tournament so far. It's particularly against the Moon Raccoons just a couple hours ago. Rawkus sending that owl drone in for information will get a little bit, I believe, onto Roca. Boostio, though, just biding time in towards bathrooms with the rest of his squad. 3 towards bathrooms, 2 in short. Rotations, 4 players here on the A site from FaZe. Good curveball out, though, but BABYBAY with the blades with the first kill. Here comes Boostio, though, trades it back. BABYBAY looking for more here, but he has got out. Not going to land that shot. Boostio times it with another. Rawkus will grab one onto Roca, and Corey strikes from heaven. And a second onto sSef as well. It's all down to Kaplan. 1v3 for Kaplan. Can he pull this one off? Let's see. He's creeping in towards U-Haul, looking for the first. They have a general idea of where he is. But that will only do so much good here. They peeks into both Corey and good old Rawkus, and there's no escape from that one. First of 5 required to bring it to overtime for FaZe has been gained. But now, still need 4 more. Buy up again coming in from Space Station as well. Close but no cigar from them. I feel like sSef should have more than 9 kills. How does sSef only have 9 kills?
That goes there.
A little bit of hookah control and a little bit of hookah pressure. Roomba goes out. Boombot will find nothing. Hunter's Fury comes in, but Roca has the opening onto Corey again. Roca will stay alive, though. I don't think he'll be able to get the overheal, however. Boostio chimes in with one on a BABYBAY, though. And it's starting to fall apart here for FaZe. Down 2 players to start things off early on. And ZachaREEE has been spotted as well. Hot hands doing a little more damage. Up goes Kaplan and down to the floor as well. insky falls to the tin can. ZachaREEE trying what he can to bring his team back into this one. Spike is on site, and here comes Marved. Huge first kill brings it to a 2v2. Marved and Rawkus up against Boostio and sSef. Boostio has that first, though, and it all rests on the shoulders of Rawkus, who has tucked his way in towards the tin can. Spike still down on site, not recovered just yet. sSef throws out the camera. We'll have a bit of information now that the camera's been destroyed. But where exactly Rawkus is, they don't know. Good curveball there from Boostio. The spike's on top of Tin Can. Up goes Boostio and down to the dirt. It's a 1v1 against sSef. Rawkus catches the angle, catches the timing, and FaZe now pulled to within 3 rounds of overtime. They're not going to go quietly into the night here on Bind here, folks. Spacestation again coming close, but just coming up short in the dying embers of the round. It will be pistols as well for that attacking side, as they will have a sheriff on Boostio. Let's see what else they choose to invest in. One goes in for Kaplan as well. roca joins the party. Surely roca's not going Hero Vandal. Surely not.
Revealing area. Going up.
Tag onto Boostio. Will fall away or try to at any rate. We'll just stay alive for now. Inks from the shadows will reveal information, but nothing further than that. We'll have to cancel the teleport. The spike still heading out towards the A site, however. Rawkus looking for an opening kill. The spike starting to go down here. roca with the first onto Marved. Lockdown coming in, but roca has 2 before the lockdown can be activated. BABYBAY with another one from heaven as well on the operator. A shot onto roca, and it's a pixel perfect one onto the head. 3v3 now as the spike has not yet gone down. Boostio creeping, crawling towards the teleporter. Has been able to take a look at the spike. It's still down. sSef lurking in towards bathrooms. The watchful eye of Rawkus was there for now, but now has been changed to a different angle. ZachaREEE has also rotated into a good close right angle. insky, though, has picked up a Vandal at the very least. Has grabbed the spike, too. That's huge. Left. The dark cover allows the recovery. ZachaREEE will peek around. Will not catch anybody, though. Space Station, not a lot of time. They have to commit to the A site, and FaZe have all 3 players here. Maybe BABYBAY will head back towards B. Exactly that will be the case. Good paranoia comes in. Boostio charges forward. Might catch somebody up, but the time is oh so low. ZachaREEE's moving. Surely the sound has been heard, and Boostio will check it. insky lands one as well, and it's all down to BABYBAY's operator. Has to ace clutch this. Would be a 1v3 ace clutch. Has the first, but not the second. Boostio comes in from U-Haul. And after a long, hard-fought attacking half, SSG are able to put their opponent's map pick in the bag, and Spacestation Gaming head to ascend with a 1-0 lead. Boostio, what a game. 21-15, had some extremely aggressive plays that worked out. But it worked out for him. roca as well, chiming in some magnificent sheriff work to really get some pretty good rounds in the way of Space Station they had no business winning. insky as well chimed in with some huge kills. Overall, Space Station had some very good individual rounds, which gave them some